Welcome to the Ever After cast, brought to you by Ever After Holidays. We're your hosts, Matty.
And I'm Laura.
Here to share magical adventures and unforgettable memories from Disney, Universal and beyond, together with our special guests.
Please note, all views and stories shared are personal to ourselves and our guests and may not reflect current park or destination operations.
So sit back, relax, and let's begin today's adventure. Hi everybody, this is episode 12 of the Ever After cast season 2. This is the final episode of the season. I can't believe season 2 already, that's 24.
Put me done all together.
24 episodes of us annoying everybody.
Yeah, professionals now.
Yeah. And this episode is going to be all about our community of listeners and followers. But just to start off, those of you watching will notice, those of you listening won't be able to see, but so we'll explain, but those of you watching will notice that both me and Laura are wearing Little Mermaid inspired Disney fashion.
Today. Yeah, Matty kindly let me borrow this. I've never had
a
baseball jersey on, but I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah, they're kind of becoming another thing at Disney now.
Yeah, they're very
And I think
popular.
they're really comfortable to wear in the parks because they're really breathable.
Yeah, it's
and
really light.
They look nice, baggy, and lets the air in.
Yeah, it's like an Ursula kind of themed one, isn't it?
It's Ursula, it's purple, It's got the Nautilus shell on the side. It says the Little Mermaid.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Flotsam and Jetsam says Disney World. It's got the Little Mermaid logo and says 1989. On the back, I think it says 89, and then it's got maybe Flounder or something on the back.
Oh, it's very comfy.
Yeah, and then I've got a jumper on.
I love that.
Don't judge me, it's actually a woman's jumper, but I saw it in, I think it looks all right,
I like the colour, like the green and the blue. And...
it's like, and do you know what? This is the animation style of when The Little Mermaid first came out, because they do, over the years, the way they present the Disney princesses and things, they actually changed the animation styles to suit each. And this is like the original kind of animation of drawings of Ariel, which I actually prefer. It's retro, and I saw this in Disney Springs. I actually saw it before I went on my last trip on the internet, and I was like, if I see it in Disney Springs, I'm just getting it. So I did.
That's what I do. I see it online, I go, do I want it? I'm like, right, if it's there, in my size, in person, I'll go for it.
It's a need or a want.
Need.
So the idea of this episode is both of us put out on social media. If you want to ask us any questions about anything that we've discussed in any of the episodes, or just in general, you want to know anything. So we've handpicked a selection of questions.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone who's sending questions. We've got loads, so thank you so much. And
we've actually got
we've had to
10.
narrow it down because there was loads.
We
so
selected
thank you.
10 out of all the ones that we got to go through. Some of the questions are things that we have mentioned in previous episodes, but if people are asking, it means that they might have missed the episode, so it might be something that they really want to know. So I thought that might be a good idea to pick some of those.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we've covered a lot, especially doing, like, this season's got Shanghai and Hong Kong in it and things, so...
Yeah. We did have somebody actually ask a question about Tokyo, saying, would you do an episode on Tokyo? But we already have. It's in season 1. I think it's the third to last episode. No, it's not. It's the second to last episode.
Get your snacks for that one, because it's a long one.
I've got back to season 1 for Tokyo. It's a long one. It's like 2 hours long. But first of all, I just want to say as well, like, thanks to all our guests that we've had on this season as well, because it's been amazing. We've had some fantastic guests. Really pleased. We hope that everyone's enjoyed this season. Yeah. So, should we have a look at some of these questions then?
Do it.
So, the first question, and we'll both give our own point of view on each question as well, because you might think something different to me. And this is the thing, like, with these answers to questions, some of them there's no, like, right answer. It depends on you as a person and, you know, how you do things.
Party size, time you've got
the demographics of your party.
Yeah.
So the first question is, how many days would you advise for your first visit to Universal's Epic Universe?
Okay.
You go first.
I did it in September for the first time, and we did 3 days, and I thought that was perfect. We probably could have. Now the park is open, we got early entry, so it was like 9 till 10, I think it's 10 till 10 at the moment. Obviously check every month, check the month you go in the calendar of the park hours, and we utilised the early morning, but we kind of were flagging by about tea time, and we did have all of the bits that we wanted to do in Orlando, like the outlets and stuff. So I think we could have really utilised. We could have probably packed it in 2 days, but then I think with that extra day, again, we like taking pictures and stuff, and really like it was our first experience in it. We wanted some food in there. We also were staying at the Helios, so we went back to the Helios and enjoyed lunch in the Helios and the room for a little bit. So I'm actually doing it again for the first time with my family for 1 day, and I'm already kind of saying to them like, just beware, you're not going to do everything.
Yeah.
I'll utilise. I'm happy for like, I'm going to give them a bit of a plan. Like, what do you want to do? It's mainly like my dad and my uncle who will do the rides, and my partner. So I was like, just see what you want to do. Tick it off if you can. Again, rides can change. The maintenance can be different each day you go. But I'd say if you can, just so you get that ticket where you've got that unlimited now, the 14-day with all of the parks. Yeah, you probably want to spend a couple of days, like 3 days in there, I think, because it's brand new. There's so much to look at.
I would say, okay, I agree. I think 3 days, really. 1, to get your bearings.
Yeah, not park open till close. You might leave a bit early, or you might go in a bit later.
Yeah, I'd say 1, because it's not like you feel like you have to do open till close because you haven't just got the 1 day now.
Yeah.
So I would say 3 days, take it easy.
Enjoy those amazing quick service restaurants. The dining's really good in Epic, I think, compared to like the other Universal parks.
I agree.
So you want to take time if you have a sit-down meal or you're
have
having
a look on some of the restaurants. But definitely 3 days. For me, it would be get your bearings day, attraction day.
Yeah.
Because if you're not paying for express and you're not getting early entry, if you're not staying at a Universal hotel, you know, the queues are going to be long for some of them. So I would say, you know, first day bearings, second and third day attractions and shows, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah, shows. Yeah.
But I just want to say, like you'd said, obviously you'd stayed at Helios. For me, I've mentioned in a previous episode, for anyone listening, that Helios Hotel at Universal, game changer. That entrance, you're not going in for early entry at the front of the park, you're going in at the back of the park, and that's pretty much where all the portals are.
Yeah.
So that's a game changer, so consider that, the Helios.
Yeah, definitely.
So the next question that we've got is, what is the best way to make dining reservations at Walt Disney World, and where do you book them?
Okay, so
We did cover this on the Disney dining episode.
Yeah.
But again, we'll go through it again.
Well, you go on. I always go on the app. The app sends you to a website now. It used to be able to do it through the app, but it sends you to the website. So what I tend to do is just just either log on to a laptop or something first with you, or onto it basically throws you to the My Disney Experience website aside from the app. You can definitely choose, like, look at the menus and stuff on the app and maybe pick up which ones you want to go for, but it'll send you across to the My Disney Experience website. Sometimes makes you log in again if you've not already automatically logged in, and then it now kind of shows you lots of different times, doesn't it? It has changed since I last did it to like even this time that I did it the other day, and it's all on there. Then you can filter down the days, and like we said the other day, you go start backwards.
Yeah, I start backwards because you can book your dining reservations, irrespective of where you're staying, at 60 days before. If you're staying off-site, you can book your restaurants 60 days before to the day. But if you're a Disney Resort hotel, it's 60 days to the day, but opens up a 10-day window. So if you're doing 2 weeks, you're going to have to do your last 4 days, like each consecutive day after your 60th day before check-in. So that's really important. And then, like we were saying, some of the popular restaurants, work backwards, put your popular ones towards the end of your holiday, because you've got more chance of getting them then, because the beginning of your stay, everybody who's checked in before you is going to have had advantage for those, the best, more desirable times and locations than what you would. So that's pretty much answers that, and the best way to book them, and where do you book them, and obviously how are the 60 days, and using the app. You do as well, just to mention, you have to link like a credit or debit card to your My Disney Experience account in order to secure the reservation. And if you decide for a table service restaurant not to turn up on the day, you will be charged. I think it's $10 per person.
Yeah, just it pops up all the T&Cs before you have to almost like confirm it and take it and stuff before you do that.
Choose the card you want to pre-reserve it with.
Have your My Disney Experience login ready to go. Usually, it depends on obviously sometimes the time difference, but it's usually around midday, like 12. It could sometimes be a bit sooner.
Depending on like
how many hours we're different, isn't it?
Because obviously we change our clocks differently as well. But it's worth mentioning that obviously with the reservations, securing with your credit or debit card. Obviously, if you want to cancel your reservation, you're not penalised as long as you do it at least 24 hours before.
Yeah.
I have had it where I've wanted to cancel a reservation on the day, and what I've done is I've actually gone to the restaurant and said to the cast member at the
Podium kind of thing.
yeah, the podium thing, like, I'm really sorry, I forgot to cancel this. Is there anything you can do? And they've been, I mean, it is in the terms and conditions that the charge you, but I have had it myself personally when I've asked them nicely on the day and they have cancelled it for free for me, which is great.
Yeah.
But that's not a guarantee.
No, and usually you can, because things do change, you know, you'll have those booked in. And we always say, like, don't give yourself too many places to go to, but if you've got those, if you know those really popular ones that you can usually grasp by people talking online or recommendations, or if you ring us and we can say, oh, we're thinking about going this one, I'd book that first.
Yeah.
Just still get a reservation in. You can always, and again, if you don't get the reservation, keep checking that app or checking the website like a couple of days before, because people like yourself cancel on the day.
Yeah.
So it's worth always checking.
I remember when Space 220 first opened, and I couldn't get reservations for it at all, and it was about a week before I actually got over there. I was checking it every day, only once a day, but I was checking it every day. Popped up about a week before, so you know you can still get them now and again. Some people just keep hold of them because they're not quite sure, and they might have, like, I mean, I don't think they should allow this, but multiple restaurants booked throughout the day. I think there should be a limit on, like, one table service restaurant per party is allowed to be booked per day, just so that people aren't holding on to multiple reservations.
You're not usually allowed to do it on the same time, are you? So say
you can't cross the time, but multiple reservations on the same day. You know, because it just takes away that from someone else being able to have it.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many ones open up, like, nearest to the time.
Because people cancel.
Don't lose faith in it.
Don't lose faith. And it's quickly worth mentioning as well with Universal, you can use the Universal app and website to book some of the restaurants at Universal, but they do have an app called Resi.
Okay.
And Resi, R-E-S-Y, is really good for booking, say, Bar Helios. You know,
we did it on that one, yeah.
Yeah, you can book them all on there. So a lot of the Universal restaurants are on Resi. And some of the ones at Disney are as well, like the ones not owned by Disney.
Okay.
So what's that new cake place called at Boardwalk again? Cake Bake.
Cake Bake Shop.
So that's on Resi.
Okay.
Yeah, and they actually said to me there as well that if you use Resi, you've got more chance of getting finding a reservation than you would on the Mad Disney Experience thing. So there you go, there's a little tip for you.
Yeah.
So the next question that we have is, what are the best dining locations at Disney Springs? Now that's a really hard one, because what I might say is the best dining location isn't necessarily what you would say or what someone else would agree with. I think it goes back to the most important thing, which you've already mentioned, looking at the menus.
Yeah, definitely. I've got loads of favourite quick services in Disney Springs, and I love the Edison. I think we can agree the Edison's really good.
Yeah.
I was surprised by that. I mean, but my mum, I don't think my mum would like that, because she doesn't really like, it was quite loud, and she doesn't, she doesn't really, I don't know if she'd appreciate the entertainment, whereas I like that. So it again depends on the people in your party. I used to love T-Rex, you know. I know that's a bit kiddie and a bit like Rainforest Cafe.
I'm not a lover.
No,
I've been, but that's one,
me. Yeah.
But again, in the wrong way.
Noisy. Yeah, it's really fun though. So if you've got kids that love dinosaurs, it's really cool. What I have done a lot, that used to be like the only restaurant, that, and Raglan Road was like the only restaurant really in Disney Springs when I lived there. And Rainforest Cafe. So but now, I mean, I used to love Raglan Road. I still think that's really fun. If you want, they do like live entertainment, live Irish dancing.
I like Raglan Road.
Really fun. Boathouse is a popular one. Everybody loves Boathouse. Great food in there.
I think it goes back to me. I'm going to say, like, if anybody wants to try anywhere in Disney Springs, for me personally, it's going to have to be Eat.
Yeah,
the Indian
that's the
quick service one, because I love it.
But it's just so there's.
But look at
so
the menus.
Many.
Look at the menus.
There's like, if you love like Italian seafood, like it covers everything. House of Blues is really cool.
Yeah.
One, a lot of people love that down that way.
I mean, if you are thinking of like wanting some inspiration for restaurants across Walt Disney World, if you want to go back to, I can't remember what episode it was, but in this series there was a Disney dining plan episode, and we do talk a lot about restaurants. So it is worth just going back to that and having a listen, because it's hard to say what are the best dining locations at Disney Springs, because like we said, we might like something you don't. It's just really important you look at the menus before you go, and you obviously take advantage if you've got the Disney dining plan or you want to book a table service restaurant at that 60-day window.
Yeah,
that's the best tips for dining.
Yeah.
So the next question as well, now some of these are really tricky to answer. So this one is, what would you consider to be the best water park either Disney's or Universal's. So we haven't spoke too much about the water parks.
Yeah.
We've mentioned them, but Disney, you've got two. They've got Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon, and then you've got Volcano Bay at Universal Orlando
Yeah.
Resort.
Personally, I'd always leave Blizzard Beach. Not too fussed on Blizzard Beach. I've done it before, and it's more like rides there. It's got that big ride.
Summit Plummet.
Summit Plummet, I couldn't think of the name there. Summit Plummet goes straight down. It's iconic. It's all covered in like fake, like it looks like
Looks like it's
ice.
melting.
It's all melted. It's all like ski resort style. Really cool theming and Imagineering. Always loved Typhoon Lagoon. The lazy river there is just perfection. And I've grown up going Typhoon Lagoon and like the vibes there. I love Crush and Gusher.
Yeah, the one
Their
that goes
water
up
thing.
That reminds
so
me
funny.
of the Disney Cruise Line
Yeah,
water slides.
yeah, so funny that one. But I love Volcano Bay as well. I think it's a bit more adult, a bit more go cocktail, got a mixture of good, if you like the water rides. Yeah, so it'd be a toss-up with Volcano Bay. Or if I was just doing Disney, I'd go Typhoon Lagoon. If I was doing a bit of both, I'd probably save my water park day for Volcano Bay.
I'm going to disagree.
Ooh.
I'm controversial. I love all three. I love them all for different reasons. However, if there was only one that I could ever go to ever again for the rest of my life, it would be Typhoon Lagoon. Mainly because I mean, Volcano Bay's got a beautiful tropical setting as well.
Yeah.
But Typhoon Lagoon is much bigger. It's a bit more immersive.
Oh yeah, you don't feel like you feel like you're in a different country.
Yeah,
like
it feels
an
like you're
private
like in
island.
a, like I don't know, like a
Tropical
coastal
jungle,
tropical
but
jungle
yeah.
with beaches, and everything's quite hidden. Like you can't really see anything from anywhere else. Whereas Volcano Bay, everything's quite concentrated,
Yeah.
which is good for like getting about because Typhoon Lagoon is massive, and the actual lazy river is the transportation around
Oh
the
yeah,
park.
I don't walk around. I just hop off and hop into
Exactly.
the lazy river.
It's like the train at Disneyland
Yeah.
at Magic Kingdom
Yeah.
Park and Disneyland where it goes round. The lazy river goes round, and that is the transportation. It's got various different stops around. But as well for me, I love the wave pool. I think it's iconic.
Yeah.
I love going in, and I know this is really stupid, but I'm just going to tell you a story about it. So when I was a kid and we went, and the waves are massive.
Yeah.
Like in that, I can't remember what the pool's called, but I think it used to be, or still is, one of the largest wave pools in the world. Like the height of
Like
the
people could go
waves.
surfing. Like back in the days with higher surfboard, not during the park hours. It was like after hours. You could do like
'Cause they're that
surf
big, the
lessons and
waves.
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
But I remember back in the day when we went as a kid, me and my sister being in the wave pool, and it's quite evil, really. So I'm actually laughing evil. But basically, the wave came, and it kind of like sucks you under a little bit when you're a bit further out. And I remember that happened to me and my sister. I just remember when we went under, grabbing onto her head, and I had hold of her hair. So like I'm pulling her hair, like under the water. It's so evil. I shouldn't even be laughing. I shouldn't even be laughing. I come up and she's crying because I was pulling her hair,
no.
but I was just like
Were you in a
holding
panic,
onto her.
holding something?
I
Was
don't
it-
think it was a panic. I think it was just like maybe holding onto it because it pulled us both
yeah,
under kind of thing.
yeah.
I just grabbed her head because I couldn't see.
Yeah, you need to be careful in there. If it's busy, I don't go in because
Yeah.
you could end up with someone's
But it's
foot in your
so
mouth.
evil. But that's like a bit of a memory. But that's not why I love it, because I'm evil. But I actually like the way it's laid out with the different beaches. Like you've got the beach around the main pool with the waves, really relaxing, and then you've got a few like hidden away tiny little beaches with trees around, which are so quiet
Yeah.
and relaxing, just for like an hour to read a book or something. So for me, I'm gonna have to go. And not only that, like they've got a few little they're not just for alcoholic drinks, but it's like stands where they sell like snacks and food and soft drinks, and they do some really good cocktails.
Yeah.
I just RIP to the huge refillable mugs they used to do
Oh yeah.
at Typhoon Lagoon Disney water parks. But yeah, I would say Typhoon Lagoon definitely for me is my
I do
favourite.
love Blizzard Beach. I love they've got the crazy golf next to it, the Winter
Yeah.
Summerland golf. I love that. At the end of the day, going in there after it, but
And they've
yeah.
got a little children's area which is themed to Frozen as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, with the little
Oh,
snowmen, the baby
I've not
snowmen
been
and
since
things.
they've done that.
Yeah.
In
I
Blizzard
remember that
Beach.
as a kid because they have like the floating
I
icebergs
remember
that you
them.
can walk across, and I remember.
Do you remember the shark?
The shark
thing
swimming pool.
in the Typhoon Lagoon?
Yeah.
I used to love that, but I was really.
Have you been to it since it's been covered up?
Yeah. I've seen it covered
It
up.
looks odd because the boat that they had upside down is kind of still there, but they've just completely filled in all of that
Yeah, you used to be able to go across this tiny little pool, but it was freezing cold. It was salt water, and like you'd snorkel on the top, and there were sharks underneath you.
Yeah, they got rid of that a while ago now.
Yeah, it was a long time, but
they've still got the bar there. It's called.
Yeah.
Was it called Shark Bait Reef?
I think Shark Reef, something like that.
I think that's what it was called, but yeah, that's not there anymore for obvious reasons. But yeah, I'm going with Typhoon Lagoon.
Okay.
So the next question that we've had is, what is a must-do experience when visiting Universal Orlando Resort? Must-do experience. I'm going to pick one.
Go on then, you go.
If you're there at the right time of year, Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, yeah,
stole
absolutely.
it from you.
I know.
Because you just stole that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to Orlando and it's during the Halloween season and you're not frightened, go to Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
It will change your theme park perspective on Halloween. It will change your thoughts and feelings on anything that they do in the UK. Even going to your friends' Halloween parties are just going to become...
Well, no, it's the top tier of Halloween events.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously, all the rides. Leaving Epic out of it, are we just thinking like Universal?
Anything, I mean, they've not specifically said, they literally just wrote, what is a must-do experience?
I mean,
when
Hagrid's, if you like rides, Hagrid's. And obviously Velocicoaster. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan, but the Hogwarts Express. Yeah, I'd just say probably the...
What about any of the shows? I think a must-do at Universal is E.T.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because it's one of the only...
We didn't talk about that the other day, really, when we were talking about...
It is one of the only attractions that's still there from opening day.
Yeah, is that because did Steven Spielberg say you can't get rid of it?
I don't know if it's true.
Or is that just a rumour?
Don't know if it's true, but Steven Spielberg would probably be very annoyed if they took that out, I would think.
Yeah, the smell of it, it's very nostalgic. If you've been going for years, or even the
that's
last
something
10
all
years.
the family can do.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely.
I would say definitely and it's quite scary when you go to his home planet.
I've told you about
my
childhood trauma on that ride.
No.
So we went on it when I was like my first ever trip, and I sat on the end for some reason. It's pretty dangerous. Sorry. I beat that. It's dangerous because you sat like on little bikes, aren't you? Like on this machine thing that takes you up. This
with
ride
a basket
vehicle,
with an ET
with the basket at the front. I remember being on the end, and we swooped down, and there's like a mannequin or an animatronic of like a policeman or something. I swear he grabbed my leg. I swear. So after that ride, I was like, Dad, I don't want to go in the end. He touched my leg, and he's like, you just have these weird like things as a kid.
Was it you saw this one at Halloween Horror Nights and they turned it into a haunted house?
No. Well, no, because this was before Halloween Horror Nights. I've been going for many years. So, and I was like, that was it. Then I was like, no. Like every time I go on that ride, I think of it, and I see the animatronic, and I go, you've grabbed my leg.
It's those baby ones with the flowers coming out their head.
It's that thing that's like, hello, there's a welcome home, you have, whatever it says, yeah. And that weird thing that's got like, that weird baby fake doll thing, and it's got like flower, and it's like,
things.
Welcome home.
Yeah, it's odd. It's but
trippy.
it's a classic. It is trippy, you're right. But it's classic.
It's so much
kind of like a bit of a sequel to E.T. as well, I would say.
Yeah, you go to E.T.'s planet, don't you?
But I'd say, you need to do E.T. And Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah.
And Velocicoaster and Hagrid.
And the Mummy.
And the Mummy.
Just everything.
Everything. You just need to go experience. Well, I mean, the question is, what's a must-do experience when visiting Universal Orlando Resort? All of it. All of it. Just do it. The next question we've got is, could you spend the evening in Universal CityWalk, and is there enough to do there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Not something I've done, though, to be honest.
Oh, God, I have.
Oh, I bet you have. And I'm looking
Too many times.
We've got that planned for... I mean, I did... So, my first... Even when I lived there, we went once on Mardi Gras and kind of didn't go back. I guess we had other places we'd always go, like after work. And then when I went on my work trip, the fam trip, they took us in, because it was a Universal focus trip, they took us into like a karaoke bar and all of the...
Rising Star, it's called.
Yeah, is it Pat O'Brien's? And I was like, this is great. Like, I loved, and I think I said on the previous podcast, my boyfriend loves karaoke, so I said to him, like, we have to do that. And we have got it kind of planned in for I actually spent for my 18th birthday, we got a limousine to Hard Rock, because it's the biggest Hard Rock cafe in
which
the world.
isn't at the hotel, just for anybody watching.
No, it's
Hard
in
Rock
City
Cafe
Walk.
is in CityWalk.
Yeah,
it's not the hotel.
And CityWalk is... Did we even cover... We have to do this. We have to Universal again. I think we have to kind of go through that. But CityWalk is there's this shopping and dining and
bit like Disney
entertainment
Springs.
complex. Yeah, that's you go through. You have to pass through it to get to the two older parks, so Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. You've got a big lake in the middle of it. Across the lake, you've got the world's biggest Hard Rock Cafe. You've got Twosome,
Chocolate
Emporium, another big restaurant. And you've got then other little restaurants and big Universal shops. You've got Voodoo Donuts. Margaritaville, yeah. And you've got big cinema. You've got a Crazy Golf right at the front.
There's an amazing Mexican restaurant. I can't remember what it's called. Bubba Gum.
Yeah, I need to go in there.
I've eaten there so many times. It begins with A. I can't remember the name of it. There's a really good steak restaurant as well. But the thing is with CityWalk as well, like, so the question was, can you spend the evening there? You could spend more than an evening in CityWalk, because what people don't realise with CityWalk is because they're basically going through it and then either going right to Universal Studios or left to the Islands of Adventure, they don't look back and actually see what there is, because the CityWalk kind of faces the parks. So when you're walking to the parks, you kind of got your back to it all. If you actually turn around and look at it, you'll notice it's multi-level.
Yeah.
It's multi-level, different sides, different ways to go up, different shops, restaurants, bars. They've got a really big Universal store there as well, which is great. And most of the bars and things are kind of on the upper level.
Yes.
And that's where, like, Rising Star is. I love the Rising Star. I don't know if we've mentioned it in the podcast at all.
Yeah, when I think when Lucy was here.
Oh, yes.
We were talking, because I was saying, like, I love it and I can't wait to take Kieran in there.
Yeah, it is fab. And anyone listening, Rising Star is basically a karaoke bar, but, like,
with
elevated on another level.
Yeah.
You've got, like, it's multi-story,
yeah.
And it's basically a huge stage with a live band, and you go up and do karaoke. Well, actually, what happens is you put your name in, and if it's busy, they select who comes up. But if it's not busy, 9 times out of 10 you're getting up. But the amount of times I've been there and it's not been busy, and I've gone up and I've done Spice Girls Wannabe with a live band. I've done Grease with a friend of mine. We did
Summer Lovin'.
Is Summer Lovin'? That's the one. Is that the other one that I want?
No.
It was Summer Lovin'.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that one. I'm not a massive Grease fan, but it was that one that we did. I mean, everyone knows the words. And I'm sure I've done Share Believe as well on there. Or that might be in Disney Cruise Line. But it's fantastic. And you've also got opposite Pat O'Brien's.
Yeah, have you got the Bob Marley one up
yes,
there
that's
still,
next door. There's a Bob Marley one next door to that.
Yeah.
But Pat O'Brien's is like Julian Pianos. So if you're familiar with Jelly Rolls, that's RIP, Boardwalk at Walt Disney World. They've got Julian Pianos in Pat O'Brien's. And there's a drink in there as well called the Hurricane. Yeah. And it's like their signature cocktail. You only need like one of them, and that's it.
And we were told on our work trip, it was like, you have to do it. If you're over 21,
you've got to try Hurricane. And you can actually buy the souvenir mug.
I kept it. Yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah. I don't know if they've changed them, but is yours the one where it's like transparent and then it's got...
Yeah, it's like almost like an hourglass shape.
Yeah.
And it's like got the logo on the front of it.
I don't know if I've got 2 different types, but they might have changed it. But one place that I really, really like to go have a drink at CityWalk is Margaritaville. It's massive. It's also a restaurant as well. And I like to sit at the bar. The bar's quite big. And, like, I kid you not, if you like nachos... make sure you've got at least 3 or 4 other people with you, because it's about that high stacked, and it's really inexpensive.
Yeah.
And they do really nice watermelon margaritas in there. They do jalapeno margaritas.
Yeah.
And it's themed, like they've got the volcano in there, and it goes off.
You know what?
I've
never been in. And I think I said one time, we'll go there before Halloween Horror Nights, get some, courage and stuff. Never had a chance to, because you run out of time. But I'm hoping we've got this like kind of evening spare before we go into Epic the next day, and I'm like, hopefully we can, because I know...
Well, don't drink too many of those margaritas, otherwise you won't want to go in Epic the next day.
Absolutely not. And they've got like the plane outside as well.
Yes,
like
they
that,
have.
and like the little seating outside.
There is an outside seating area, and that's normally where we go before Halloween Horror Nights to get some Dutch courage.
Yeah.
Because honestly, because the cocktails in there are huge as well. Like you get your value for money out of a cocktail in there, but the food's fantastic as well.
Let's try it.
We've
also got Panda Express. If you're looking for Panda Express,
I don't know what that is.
Oh no.
I know we're talking about CityWalk, and I go to it, but I don't know what that is. I haven't seen it.
Have you never had Panda Express?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Matty.
All the times I've been to Universal, I'm not
It's that
familiar with that.
It's Chinese food. It's like legendary
Where
Panda
is it in the
Express.
City Walk?
Top of above the big Universal store now, where they've got Moe's and they've got Burger King.
Oh right, yeah.
So it's like a you.
See, I don't go that area of City
You would
Walk.
love it. So it's all like your main dishes, and it's rice or noodles, and you basically get a plate, bigger plate, or bigger, larger,
Is it
larger
like a build
plate.
your own bowl?
But it's like like a takeaway. You just get this takeaway box of like 3 sides and like not 3 sides, 3 like orange chicken. Orange chicken they're
I
known
need to
for.
try that.
I can't
I
believe
didn't
you've
know
never
Panda
been.
Express. Right, I'll be trying that then.
You'd
But
love it because
this
you
is
love
the thing.
Chinese food.
I love Chinese food, but this is the thing, like with City Walk, because guests normally you just see them straight into the parks and then leaving. No one really looks and goes up the stairs
And
or
you're
anything.
knackered by the time you're leaving. You're knackered, and because it stays open quite late. But we've
Yeah.
never been like because we've stayed to the park till late. And Universal usually shuts about 7, doesn't it? 7, 8. It can be quite
it's
earlier
quite
than
early
Disney.
sometimes.
So like you have got time to go, but you're so tired walking back.
City Walk's usually open till midnight, and then on
Yeah.
weekends, like a little bit later, maybe to
Yeah.
1, 2 in the morning. But I will say something, when Halloween Horror Nights is on, they normally have upstairs where the bar's on, like, not scare actors, but like people like dressed up there.
Okay.
Like we've seen stilt walkers dressed as vampires and all sorts up there when Halloween
They
Horror Nights
changed
is on.
the red what's it called? They changed one of the bars to fully Halloween over Halloween Horror Nights. It's the
Well, I
Red
didn't do
Cocktail
that.
Club or Dead Cocktail Club, the one that's next to like on the row of like Fat Tuesday and O'Neill's and
I know what you mean. Is it on
Yep,
the end?
on the end,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know which one you mean. Because in there, is it where they've got like the Coca-Cola display as well at the back?
Not sure.
I think it's that one because they changed that to Christmas as well.
yeah, that one.
Because
Yeah.
when I did the VIP holiday tour, that's where we started, and I'm sure that's the one, the theme up all
Yeah.
the time. But then you've got a cinema as well, there as well.
Yeah.
Did you mention Voodoo Donut?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
Voodoo
Voodoo
Donut.
Donut.
That's a good little snack for the end of the night.
The AMC Sports Bar as well.
Oh,
I
yeah?
think it's called AMC. I mean, I'm not a sports person,
Big Sport-
obviously.
yeah, it's on the end, yeah. They've got the golf, the crazy golf.
Crazy
at the
Golf,
front.
which is really good as you're coming into City Walk. That AMC Sports Bar, if I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not a sports fan. Even though I got a football top, I didn't even know what football team it was. It was pink. And anyway, the food in there is fantastic. So
They do a
that's-
sports bar really good over in America.
Yeah.
Like
There's
if you
a-
like your bar snacks and your beer and stuff like that, it's yeah.
There's also, and I can't remember the name of it, I'm going to have to Google the name of it, because there's a steak restaurant right in the middle of City Walk. Let me get my Universal app open. And it's probably like one of the most premium restaurants at City Walk.
Not Cowfish.
No, it's not Cowfish. It's a proper steak restaurant, but they do the most strangest cocktails I've ever had. Right, I'm just on it now. I'm logging into the app. So download the Universal app, everybody, when you go into Universal, because that's how you find out what things are called. So I want restaurants. Dining. Right, here we go. So I'm on City Walk. Big Fire. It's called Big Fire.
yeah.
So I have eaten in there once, and it was when I was on a Universal fan, because it is on the pricier side, and to be honest with you, like, the money that I wouldn't eat there, because for me it's like a little bit too pricey, really. I could eat somewhere else, and I don't eat too much anyway.
Yeah.
But I had a cocktail in there, and it was like on a... Do you know when you get like a grilled steak and it comes on the like stone and it's hot and it's still like cooking? The drink came on that, and the drink was on it on like a separate thing, and it was like a bourbon, and the bacon was cooking on the thing, and then there was a little thing of maple syrup, and you had to put that over it and then put it into your drink. But when it came over, it had like a lid thing over it, and it was all steaming and everything, and they lifted it. The presentation was amazing. It was one of the nicest cocktails I've ever had, but I think it was about $35, this cocktail. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's an experience. So if you've got a special occasion, that's probably a really good
Yeah.
restaurant to
Yeah.
eat at. But yeah, in answer to the question, you could shop till you drop. You could eat until you can't walk, you know, and you can drink until you
good
can't
night.
walk.
It's a good night out, yeah.
But the good thing about it as well is it's City Walk, because it's so close to like the car park and the bus transportation. It's good, like if you're having a pool day at your hotel and you're not having a park day. you know, maybe in the early evening, get the bus from your Universal Hotel to CityWalk, or walk if you're at Hard Rock or whatever, and spend the evening there, have something to eat, have a few drinks, you know.
You're on a shopping day, because Universal's really close to one of the outlets, or the big supermarkets, or the Florida Mall, or you're doing a bit of shopping and then finish off. It's a nice evening.
Because it's quite compact, because on different levels as well, it doesn't take ages to get about. And like you find that some of the restaurants and shops are concentrated in little areas, but I need to try that Panda Express.
Absolutely.
So the next question that we had is, can you both share your favourite cocktail at Walt Disney World from a restaurant, park and hotel?
I mean, we've had so many over the years.
That way we can't remember them.
One that I always have to have, because and the first thing that comes to my head is the Grey Goose, like citron lemon slush from
Where's that?
France in Epcot. Anything in Epcot, really. And I'm looking forward to trying a few more on my next trip. But that one I always tend to go, because I don't drink too much, so it has to be kind of something that tastes nice. I'm usually more of a sweet cocktail sort of person. I love a pina colada. I'm very basic.
Calava?
Calava, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that because it's like a carver?
No. It's pina colada mix, but they put raspberry syrup in it, so it's like lava.
Oh, right, okay.
I mean, have you been to Disney World?
I know.
you need to branch out from things that you
because
that
like
you
I said in the other episodes, like I like what I like, and I always go to the same things.
I know. It's on pina colada. It's on every menu in Disney World.
For a minute, I just thought you'd said it wrong.
No. Fact check it now.
Yeah, pina colada.
Yeah, so it's the pina colada mix with that little bit of raspberry syrup through it. You can get it on the cruise line. You can get it mainly the places I've had it the most is Polynesian.
Yeah.
Also love everyone used to get the big pineapples filled with the drink.
Yeah.
At Ohana's or the bar there. So yeah, anything like slushy, that sort of drink for me in Disney.
So it's got to be slush.
But the one in Epcot, I'd always, if I had to choose one drink in Epcot, you go for that one, that cocktail.
Right,
Have
well.
you found it?
No, I was actually looking because I know. The thing is with me, like I said, I know what I like, but the thing is a lot of the times I don't know the names of the things I like. I just know where it is and point at it when I'm there. And so I was just checking because what you were saying just with regards to slushy drinks, like I do not like slushy drinks at all. They give me brain freeze. I prefer like a drink on the rocks. Like if I was to have a strawberry daiquiri, I would not want it frozen. I'd want it on the rocks. Yeah. When I was younger, I was quite happy to have a frozen drink, but as I'm getting older, like you taste palate changes and everything. But I'm going to say, I've already mentioned in a previous episode, the Disney Dining one, my overall favourite cocktail at Walt Disney World, and it's the Poison Apple at Storybook Dining at Artist Point. Those of you who haven't listened to that, recommend you go back and listen to it, but that cocktail is basically it's like in a martini glass and it's round, and it's obviously apple flavoured, but they've got the thinnest slice of apple in a full circle right at the top of the drink. So like when you're drinking it, you're not kind of like, you are obviously drinking the drink, but it has to go through the apple. Yeah. And it's just so sweet and delicious. And I'm not sweet, I don't really have a sweet tooth. I like dry drinks, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the other one, I just wanted to check, this is another favourite of mine, but I just wanted to check the name because the name doesn't really have anything to do with how I would describe the drink. So this is at the Bellevue Lounge in the Boardwalk Hotel. Okay. And I always refer to it to people as like the honey drink. The honey drink, because it comes in again like a martini glass and it's got quite of an orangey, like it looks a bit like honey, the actual drink. And then they put like a stick across with actual like the bees honey. Yeah. Like, do you know, like with the holes in, I don't know what you call it.
Oh, like a honeycomb.
Honeycomb, yes, it actually
like
has a real. Yeah, but it's not a sweet, it's real honeycomb, like what you would see at breakfast to scrape the...
Oh, sorry, to scrape, it's not crunchy concentrate, it's like that.
It's not sweet, it's like real honeycomb, and they put it on a stick. And the reason I need to check the name, because I always refer to it as the honey drink, is actually called the Orange Blossom Manhattan. Oh. And what that, I'll tell you what it is, everybody. So basically, it's Knob Creek Disney Single Barrel Bourbon. I don't know how to say this. Contro. Bayer buns. I can't.
Is it
You see what I
contra?
mean? I'm from Hull. All right, we don't speak properly anyway.
This is only because my mum reels off
What's it?
cocktail recipes constantly.
Contra Noir liqueur, orange blossom honey, and orange bitters. So how it sounds is not how it looks.
It sounds orange citrus to me, and not
Yeah,
honey.
it is a little bit citrusy orange, and it is
And
like
that's the
honey.
Bellevue. Is that
that's
inside
in the Bellevue
the
Lounge.
inside the Boardwalk Hotel?
Yes.
I've never been to that lounge.
Yeah, so when you go, right, so obviously you've got the boardwalk with all the bars like Abracadabra and Atlantic Dance Hall and what have you. But if you actually go up the stairs and into the boardwalk, when you go up the stairs, you're in the main reception. But if you turn to your left,
Where the
there's
scary
like
chairs are.
You what's the way?
Those scary chairs.
That's the opposite way. So that's if the right where the scary chairs are.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know the scary chairs. If you know, comment in the comments. But if you turn to your left, there's like a little walkway, and it's kind of like what's going over the stairs to go up to the where the road is. But when you get through that little walkway, there's some more stairs going down to where the Flying Fish restaurant is. But if you look behind those stairs, there's a little lounge. It's really tiny. Like, the actual bar's probably no bigger than this behind us. It's quite small. It's called the Bellevue Lounge. And that's where you get it. That's where you get it from.
You have to show me. I could just say you could show me well.
Honestly, it's like one of my favourite cocktails at Walt Disney World. And I would definitely say...
I wonder if we can... I don't know when this is going to be edited, because we could almost like insert a picture of us having one. Because this will be out after we've been to Florida.
I don't know how quick,
but we'll see.
This is definitely, it's like a little hidden gem. And there are so many cocktails at Disney World that are really nice, but I couldn't possibly pick my favourite from I mean, the park's a difficult one as well, because, you know, Magic Kingdom doesn't really have cocktails apart from now in the Beacon Barrel. And the seasonal drinks that they do, it would be really difficult to pick for parks. But I'm just going to stick with those are my two favourite cocktails
you'll find the
at
best
Disney.
ones probably in hotels, the resorts as well. There's some, you could do like the monorail crawl, it's great.
Yeah.
So you go into Enchanted Rose, and then you go to like the Polynesian or all the way around Contemporary, is it called?
Yeah.
Outer Rim is the one in the Contemporary?
I'm not sure.
The bar up there. So you could do kind of like a route and try some cocktails.
Yeah,
if you want to make it a bit more adult themed.
There's some great lounges. Even over at the Grand Floridian in the Birdcage, that new one, there's some beautiful... they've got one called the Floridian. That's their signature drink. It's a bit like a Bellini.
I'll definitely try that.
So, you know, there's a lot of places. The Rose in the Grand Floridian. There's so many. The Dahlia Lounge, they've actually got a signature cocktail as well for the Coronado Springs Resort, and it's like an orangey flavour, like Mediterranean-style drink. But there's so many. But I'm just going to say those are my two favourite cocktails at Disney World, the Poison Apple and I forgot what it's called.
Honey drink.
The honey drink, Orange Blossom Manhattan. People are going to be listening to this and going into Bellevue Lounge. Can I have the honey drink? But they'll probably know what you mean.
Oh, yeah, they will.
Yeah, because it's actually on the
know
menu
their
and there's a
stuff.
picture of it as well. It's like the signature drink.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, so that's that question. This is a really difficult question. What's the one Disney movie that's missing an attraction at any Disney park at the moment? That is actually really difficult.
Yeah, it's a really good question, that one.
Actually, no.
What are you going for?
I'm going with Hercules. I don't know if they need a Hercules show or a ride. I don't know if a show would suit better or a sing-along, because the music in Hercules is absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Don't think it needs a ride. I think that a 20-minute show with the music would be better than an attraction for Hercules. Maybe get Frozen out now, because to me, personally, I don't know if anyone agrees, there's too much Frozen for me.
Yeah, I agree.
So
it's not my favourite.
replace Frozen with Hercules and you'll probably get more people in. And not only that, that'll fit in really well with what they're doing over opposite, you know, with the reimagineering of just where the Little Mermaid ride is, where the Star Wars launch bay, whatever it was called, they're changing that, aren't they, into like Disney Classics Animation Centre kind of area.
Okay.
Have you not seen that?
No, not
yeah,
heard of that.
they announced
where
it.
the Star Cruiser thing, the Star Wars Cruiser thing was.
Yeah, there used to be loads of character meet and greets in there.
Oh, sorry.
And then it became Star Wars.
I'm thinking of the hotel, the Star Wars hotel that got closed
Oh,
down.
no.
Sorry, I know what you mean.
Do you know where I mean?
Yes, yeah, where the Little Mermaid is.
Yeah.
And that, I know what used to be the animation Studios,
Yeah.
and then they're going back to kind of using it as that.
So they're changing that into like a Disney Classics
Okay.
kind of like experience with characters and that. So if they changed the Frozen sing-along into Hercules, it's right opposite, fits well. Because little fact for you, everybody, did you know that in Hollywood Studios they actually made Mulan there?
Yeah. And was it maybe Lilo and Stitch?
Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah.
And Splash was filmed there.
Where? That's really weird. I've took a picture of the Splash fountain to show you.
At Hollywood Studios.
I was going through some pictures
Where
the
is
other
it
day.
now?
It's not any. I've nowhere. I've just got a picture of it. I looked back on some
from back
pictures
at when it
from
was
back
MGM.
there, and I took a pic. I got it on my phone to show you. Like, oh, do you remember this?
So I don't know if anybody knows, because like it's a pretty old film, 1980.
Back in my day.
Back in 1985, I think it was. I don't know. But Splash is a Disney film about a mermaid who falls in love with a man, and it's Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah, and it's an absolute classic 80s film. You need to watch it. But did you know as well? Do you know the beach scenes?
Yeah.
The beach scenes in Splash. It's Castaway Cay.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And not only that, Splash Mountain was called Splash Mountain because it was originally going to be themed to the film.
Yeah, and they thought keep that because they were trying to promote the film, weren't they, at the time of it? I didn't know. Oh my! I'm gonna have to. Look, that is one of my favourite films of all time.
Castaway Cay in the movie.
Oh my god! You should have told me that before I went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and see if I can recognise anything. Was it before Disney owned it? Or was it kind of?
No, Disney owned it.
Still owned it then. Yeah.
No, I don't know. They must have done.
So what did they film then?
Do you know the beach scene where?
No, sorry. What did they film in Hollywood? Is it just where they produced it in Hollywood Studios, MGM Studios?
I don't know. I think Splash 2 was filmed there.
Oh, right,
yeah, but I'm not 100%. I might be wrong on Splash 1, but I definitely know Splash 2 was definitely filmed there, I'm sure. And I know Castaway Cay is where Splash 2, the beach scenes with Madison and Tom Hanks' character. But yeah, so that's just, we're deep diving there.
I know, we're going, where even were we? But
we were talking about
so I would
movies.
I'm thinking then, I was like, well, they're going to have a Lion King attraction soon in Paris. So I was like, I'd love a Lion King attraction.
They've got Festival of the Lion King
well,
though.
Yeah,
so
but not a ride.
It needs to be like an attraction or a show.
And then I was like, I'd love
movie.
like a full villains ride. We probably will get that. But then a movie, I mean, it's hard because I love Pocahontas and I love
Can you
Hunchback
imagine
of Notre Dame.
a Pocahontas like river ride in one of the boats?
But it's a bit of a. It's a bit
They
of
can
a
make
funny,
it very musical.
Yeah.
Musical, dark
it's going into a
ride.
bit of like you know, like the Tangle ride in Tokyo.
In Tokyo.
Where you could go in a room and like you're underneath like Grandmother Willow's like tree,
and
you're
then
in the
room
boat
with all the leaves.
and all the leaves. You just
It would lend itself really well to a water-based attraction, even a log flume.
Yeah, or even like
just around the river end and
or just something like
down.
Moana, like with the water, like the thing of water. You could do something like that.
But they've got that though at Epcot.
Yeah, but do it Pocahontas.
Well, yeah, Pocahontas.
I don't know. It's hard, but
Mulan as well. Mulan doesn't have an attraction, and that could lend it because that could lend itself well to like a bit of a show like Beauty and the Beast or like Hercules because everybody loves to sing the songs from Mulan, like
Make a man out
Let's
of it.
go back
to business to defeat
the Huns. Everybody
Yeah.
sings that in Phantasmic.
I love Phantasmic. Don't get me started on Phantasmic.
Hunchback of Notre Dame is another one as well, but I think that one's a little bit more like controversial.
Yeah, well, that's why Pocahontas is a bit dark, isn't it? It's a bit like.
Well, that Judge Frollo is like probably one of the creepiest Disney villains
scary.
in Disney. He did used to be a lot in Paris back in the day. Don't really see him much anymore.
I've met him at Not So Scary once.
In Florida?
As a character, yeah.
The last time I saw Judge Frollo was probably, it was pre-COVID, back when Disneyland Paris used to do the paid Halloween events. Let's try and think of like non-Disney, because we're Renaissance people and these are Renaissance movies. Let's try and think if there's any IP that's like more recent that they don't have attractions for. I mean, Inside Out is kind of getting them. They've got one in California.
We're getting Encanto. I love Encanto.
Encanto's coming.
We've got a Moana one.
So I'm not a big lover of the newer Disney films. It's because I like the hand drawn, and most of my favourites have got attractions, like Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Princess and the Frog. They're all my favourites, really.
I know.
So it's hard to say. Aurora doesn't have an attraction.
No, Maleficent would be a good one.
Villains Land.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that, I know there's Sleeping Beauty Castle, but I'm surprised that Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella doesn't have an attraction, really.
No.
So there's plenty of like Disney movies where they could do more. It's just the newer films. I just can't really put. Zootopia is obviously
Baymax
popular.
has got one in.
Baymax has got
in
Tokyo and San Francisco. San Francisco in
Even the Muppets
California.
are getting like the roller coaster. And
That I will say with the Muppets, I am absolutely devastated about them closing that area, the Muppets area, because it's real nostalgic to me. I grew up with the Muppets. Obviously, people who follow me on Instagram know I've got like actual Miss Piggy, like, you know, commissioned puppet. So I was actually really gutted, and I'm kind of like glad, but not glad they're going to Rocky Roller Coaster, because I don't go on the Rocky Roller Coaster because it gives me a headache. So for me, it's like, oh, I'm going to have to go on it now. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe when Villains Land opens at Magic Kingdom, that the show they've got in Hollywood Studios, they can maybe transfer that over to Villains Land and maybe expand the back of Rock and Roller Coaster into like a Muppets Land, maybe, because they need to do more with the Muppets. They don't do enough, in my opinion.
yeah, I think it's they want to. It's kind of like getting there, I think.
I don't know, but Miss Piggy's iconic, and you know, the Muppet movies, the recent ones, and I say recent, they came out what, like 15 years ago now.
They just brought back the show though, haven't they?
Yeah, no, they're doing a special. It's a one-off.
Right.
It'll have aired by the time we
okay.
do this. It's on the 5th of February, I think it is,
Right.
on Disney Plus. One-off special, old-style Muppet show. But I'll be honest with you, because I'm a geek and I'm in a lot of Muppet fan groups on Facebook, and fans have been asking for years for Disney to just relaunch the original Muppet Show as it was. They've tried doing like a docu-series, they've tried doing like a web series for them. The best one was when they did like the reality series. Did you watch it?
No.
It's on Disney Plus, you need to watch it. It's basically like behind the scenes like reality show where Miss Piggy has got her own TV show, and it's called Late Night with Miss Piggy.
Right.
And she's like basically like what Kelly Clarkson does.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's like she's got her own she's a host of her own talk show, but it's all of like the relationships and demographics of the characters behind the scenes and the guests that come on. It's really funny.
I'll have to watch that.
It's actually really good,
Yeah.
but I think it was Disney maybe trying to make the Muppets fit into sort of modern, like, the Muppets don't need that. The Muppets they just need the Muppet Show, and that's it, in my opinion. And we're really going off topic. But yeah, there's loads of Disney movies that don't have IP, but there's things I want to see less of. You know, I want to see less Toy Story, less Frozen, less Star Wars. I'd like to see more Marvel. You know, Marvel.
No, I think there's enough.
I don't think there's enough Marvel though. I think there's more Star Wars than Marvel. I think they need to move Star Tours in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Because it actually ends in Batu.
Yeah.
But you're not in Batu. Batu's like down the walkway.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. I think that would be a really good episode.
Yeah, let us know. I want to know what
let us know what
thinking,
IPs you think they need in the park, or what they need less of. I think personally they need more like unique, like non-IP attractions, like Mystic Manor, like Imagineers designed attractions.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Anyway, we digress. What are your top 5 rides combined from Disney and Universal? You see, that's really hard. We'll just stick to Florida because obviously I'm going to pick obvious attractions. So if you want to do yours, top 5, inclusive of Disney and Universal.
Right, okay. Let's just go through the parks then. I don't know.
5.
I'm going to, because I know. I'm not going to say what everybody else says. I'm very old school, so I like have to go on Spaceship Earth. I'm very like old.
Is your number 1?
In
Is it, are we going back?
No, I'm just kind of just throwing them out there.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm just trying to think like Epcot. I'll go through them all like that. I know it's probably like, it's a bit, I don't know, yeah. I'd say if I went to Epcot and say, oh, you can only go on one ride, I probably would go with Spaceship Earth. I like the retro.
It's just being refurbished as well.
Yeah. I just have to go on that. Obviously, I love Guardians, but I would have to choose Spaceship Earth. Hollywood Studios. Oh, God, there's loads in there that I love. Rise and Resistance, I'd probably say. I think that's just a great attraction. And Magic Kingdom.
Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion, yeah. I don't
know
why I was thinking. I just go through the lands really quickly in my head. I was like, yeah, Haunted Mansion has to be that one. And Animal Kingdom. Oh my God. Well, dinosaurs going, isn't it? So I can't say that. Everest. I think Everest is still holds up to the day.
Yeah.
I missed it. I went on it when the Yeti did work. So before it was Disco Yeti, and that was terrifying. I remember coming off it with a sore throat because I screamed that much because the Yeti used to
Swipe its hand yeah.
right down in your face. It's an amazing animatronic, and it's still scary to the day.
I think the one in California is scarier because it looks goofier.
Oh, in the Matterhorn?
In the Matterhorn, yeah.
Yeah, they're scary, but that's, yeah, and Universal, Hagrid's, probably in House of Adventure, Mummy in Universal Studios, and Epic, Monsters Unchained.
Perfect. So I mean, it was top 5, both combined.
Sorry.
So we went right off.
You're getting 7.
We went right off. So I'll do the same as you, then I'll do my favourite my top from each park. So from Magic Kingdom, I'm going to pick Haunted Mansion as well. Mm-hmm. Or shall I pick a different one because you picked Haunted Mansion?
Okay, what's your next one then?
Tron.
Yeah.
I'll pick Tron because I love it and I love the launch. I love the music, everything about it, and I'm a big Tron fan. For Epcot, I am going to go with, and I'm not going. Do you know what? I'm not going to go with Guardians because everybody always picks Guardians. And do you know what? I do like it, but it's not my favourite. Yeah. I'm going to go with, and it's only because it was recently refurbished. I'm going to go with Test Track.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Test Track, but the refurbished, newer version. For Hollywood Studios, Tower of Terror, I don't even need to think about it. It's Tower of Terror. It's Tower of Terror for me. And then Animal Kingdom. For me, it's a cross between Flight of Passage and Kilimanjaro Safari.
I forgot about Flight of Passage.
Because, I mean, I'm going to go with Kilimanjaro Safari. The main reason why is because every time you go on it, it's different.
Yeah.
Because different times of the day, you're going to see different animals. You know, they're in different locations. One day you might be really close to a giraffe. The next day there might be a rhino really close.
One day a giraffe will be blocking the pathway for about 10 minutes. One day a rhino could be charging towards your car. That has happened to me.
And it's a lengthy attraction. You want it for like
a
unique.
Good... It's the heart of Animal Kingdom, isn't it?
Yeah, and do you know what's really cute when we were there in November? So I remember going, I can't remember if it was a year ago or 2 years ago when the baby elephant was born. So we got to see the baby elephant because we saw the baby elephant when it was first born, and then we got to see the baby elephant again and it's bigger.
Do you miss the time when it was the poachers and that whole drama?
No.
I loved that.
Really?
It was a bit scary.
Yeah.
A bit sad. Do you remember like the
original? Because it had like a storyline. I think it's unnecessary.
I missed the audio from that. Where it's like, come in, Simba 1. Where are you?
What you have to do next time you do it is just put your earphones in, put it on YouTube and listen to it while you're going around. Yeah. So you should do that. Idea. Yeah, but I thought that was unnecessary looking back, and I like it the way it is because I feel like that takes away from what the attraction's really about, which is the animals.
They're obviously trying to show like poachers are bad and obviously make awareness of that.
Yeah.
But I understand it kind of like.
I do like as well the area where the tigers. I know it's not an attraction. But you know, and there's only ever one because the females have to live in solidarity. Did you know that? No. And then when they have the cubs, once the cubs get to a certain age, and because a cast member was telling me, they have to separate. I might be wrong, but I remember them telling me this. Yeah. I love that area, and they have to separate the cubs when they get to a certain age from the mum because the mum might kill them.
Gosh,
you know, family dramas. So then, have I missed any Disney parks? No. So I'm going to go over now to Universal. So for Universal Studios, I am going to pick. Now this one's hard. You want to say? Et. Definitely not Et. It's a classic, but no. I'm going to go with this is really hard for that park, Universal Studios. Because some of the ones that I really like are not there anymore. Because I'd have picked Jaws.
Yeah.
And it's not there. And I liked Earthquake. I liked Confrontation. I liked the Twister. I liked the Ghostbusters show.
I even liked Rip Ride Rocket before it gave me a headache. But I like that.
I mean, I'm getting too old for these ones. Some of them give me a headache. That one really did give me a headache. But R.I.P. to the Rip Ride Rocket.
Back to the Future. I mean, I know that's Simpsons now. But...
Simpsons. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick Transformers. If I'm honest, because there's never really a massive queue for it. I think it's elevated, more technological, better version of Spider-Man. in Ireland's, and I'm not like a massive Transformers fan, and I never was when I was a kid, but I quite like the noises they make. Like the weird noises they make.
They change it, yeah.
Like all that, yeah. So I'm going to go with Transformers.
That's a great impression of Transformers, everybody.
And then for Islands of Adventure, without a doubt for me, it's not Velocicoaster, it's Jurassic Park the ride. River Adventure, but they're closing it.
Yeah.
Because they're refurbing it, and I think I read online that they're spending something like $14 million on it. I think what they're doing, and it's going to be shut for a year, I think what they're doing is they're going to change it to the same one as in California, because that's Jurassic World themed. And obviously the Velocicoaster is Jurassic World, so I think they're going to completely change the area and make it World rather than Park, which is sad for me because I grew up on Jurassic Park, not Jurassic World, and the Jurassic Park film is the best one out of all of them. There's 7 of them, and that is the best one. So that's going to be sad if they do that for me, but I kind of want them to do it because the attraction in California massively surpasses. Have you been on the one in California?
I've not, no.
I've
seen videos of it.
It's just incredible. Videos don't do it justice because I was trying to take videos when I was on the one in California and it was so dark I couldn't pick everything up. But like
I know the end, like the ending's really bad, like before the drop.
Yeah, the ending's incredible. But the beginning is like on the one in Florida at the minute. You go around, it's just like trees and that, and then you see the Jurassic Park gates and it says "Welcome to Jurassic Park," and it takes a couple of minutes before you really see any dinosaurs. But the one in California, you aren't going straight into the park from what I remember, but the first bit is you are going through like an underwater glass chamber through the Mosasaurus enclosure, and the Mosasaurus, it's all video screens, but the way it's done, it looks real. Even the water lapping up, and then water like spits out the side and stuff, and then it swims over the Mosasaurus, and it comes right up to the glass, starts hitting the glass, and the glass cracks, and then water starts coming out. And then the next bit, obviously, you're in the park, and they've got the dinosaurs, and then the different bit from the one in Florida is you get to the Velociraptor enclosure and they've escaped and what have you, but in the California one it's the Indominus Rex enclosure and that's escaped, and then you go to the corner, you see it looking through it, you go up and there's the raptors, then the Dilophosaurus come out thrilling and spitting at you, and then the massive battle between the huge T-Rex and Indominus Rex at the end. I mean, they're massive. The Indominus Rex actually walks out. It's not just stood there, it actually walks out over you, and they're both above you and like come down like that.
Have you seen is it Beijing Universal Jurassic Park?
When it chases the car, I mean, I need to go to Beijing just to go on that.
Yeah.
But I'm really going off on a tangent again, but they are closing, I don't know what month, but this year they are closing Jurassic Park River Adventure in Islands of Adventure for a year, I think it is, or a bit more. $14 million I read it's refurbishment, and I think that's what, because if they're spending that amount of money, they must be doing something.
Definitely. And I think it needs a little bit of TLC.
Yeah, it does. Some of the dinosaurs are like...
The long neck one.
Yeah.
I don't know the proper term, sorry.
Brachiosaurus.
Yeah, it's like...
It's a Brachiosaurus. That one. See, I know the names. I was right dinosaur geek when I was a kid.
I can tell.
So that one's my favourite there. And then, without a doubt, at Epic Universe, it's Monsters Unchained. Did you pick an Epic one?
Yeah, Monsters.
Oh, Monsters. I've got to pick a different one then. I'm going to go with Stardust Racers.
Yeah.
Stardust Racers, and for anybody that's wanting to see what Stardust Racers is, it's a dueling roller coaster. I think it's a bit of a love letter to dueling dragons that used to be in the Wizarding World, Islands of Adventure, and it's 2 racing coasters. And the soundtrack's brilliant. It's different from day to night. 2 different coloured tracks. One's a bit more intense than the other. Is it the green one that's more intense? Because I went on them both, but they felt the same to me. And I think I went on about 7 or 8 times in total. I did film it at day and night with my meta glasses. So if you follow me on Instagram, there is a reel on there where I'm actually filming the whole attraction.
How you filmed it was brilliant.
So good. Twists around each other. You can see all of Epic Universe Park, and at night time it's all lit up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to go with...
They don't like the track, is it, or the ride? They just like the ride vehicles, so it looks like a shooting stars as it goes round. Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I think that's what it's supposed to be based on, like the cosmos and stars and things.
Yeah, Celestial. You're in
Celestial Park. Yeah. But yeah, I'll go with that. So that's probably, there you go, my top attraction. There was a couple that I would have picked that Laura picked, so I picked like my secondary one, but There we go. That's a long-winded answer to that question. We've got one more question. And then we'll just talk. We're going to talk about, like, we've got episode 3 coming up and things. But the last question we've got is, what is the best Disney snack and what is the worst Disney snack? I know what my worst one is.
Right, you talk. I'm going to think of my worst. I've got a couple. I'll have to just choose one. But yeah, you go first.
I'm going to have a little think about for my best. Because there's so many, but my worst, it's not even a snack. It's something from a quick service restaurant, and I just absolutely just cannot even tolerate the look of it. It's at Walt Disney World, and it's at Casey's Corner, and I don't even know what you call them.
Corn dog nuggets.
That's the one. I can't even look at them. I don't understand the fascination. I don't like the smell of them.
I can't even look at them.
I don't like the look of them.
I love corn dogs.
Are they basically just like sausages fried?
In like a batter, yeah, like sausage. Did you have a corn dog in California?
No, because I don't want to.
Oh my God,
I had one once at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party by mistake, and it like had this horrible sauce all over it, and I thought I'd try it. I knew I wouldn't like it just by the smell of it, but I'm sorry, it's never happening ever again. I don't even want to look at another one of them. I don't even like to really go in there.
Yeah, I think.
But that's just personal preference. There's nothing wrong with the restaurant. They do chips.
You just don't like corn dog nuggets.
And I like chips, and I just don't like
chicken tenders,
corn dogs.
That's it?
Chicken tenders. No, I don't just like chicken tenders. I like baked beans. But they don't sell baked beans at Disney World.
A little pot of baked beans.
They should do that though, like Animal Kingdom, like some barbecue baked beans or something, or curried ones.
I'm trying to think what. God, I've got so many favourite snacks. One of my faves that I get like all the time, I look forward to, and only Disney do these the best, is Rice Krispie treats. I do love a Rice Krispie treat, and I like the ones that are like pre-packaged. I do like the ones you can get with all the stuff on them, but I just love the chocolate coated ones. Do you not think they're just
a little bit like those Rice Krispie breakfast bars?
No, they taste different. I've tried. No, I know it's not. I know. Okay, that's not like you can get something similar, but they just taste better at Disney World. Especially at the end of the day when you're in bed after a long park day watching weird American TV and a Rice Krispie treat. I love the. I love the spring rolls in Magic Kingdom. I'm a big spring rolls fan. Whatever flavour they've got going, cheeseburger or pepper, like pizza or whatever. I love a Mickey pretzel. I love a premium.
You like it all by the sound of it.
Yeah. The only thing I don't really like and I wouldn't choose as a snack is salted popcorn.
Yeah, I don't like. But you can get that at the local cinema. I don't like salted popcorn.
But everybody loves it. I know, like Stacey loves just plain salted popcorn. To watch the parade. Sweet. I love the popcorn you can make. What's in Animal Kingdom?
Oh, do you know what I do like?
I love a night blossom drink.
I don't think I've had that. Oh, yes, I have. That's from the place just outside Satuli Canteen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
That's the alcoholic one.
You can have alcohol in it if you want to, yeah.
Well, I've had that one then. Yeah. But do you know what I like? I'll say one of my favourites. I'll say two of my favourites then, because I've got loads of favourites. The cinnamon rolls. Emily loves, who works with her, she loves the cinnamon.
The ones that are like Mickey shaped?
Yes.
That you get in Starbucks?
Yes. No, you get them in the Main Street Bakery.
Yes, I know what you mean.
They do sell them at other locations at Disney World. Some of the hotels have them as well.
I've had one from Starbucks in Animal Kingdom. But they're a snack credit.
Cinnamon, they are snack credit, but the cinnamon swirls, or whatever you want to call them, it's basically, I don't know what you would call it normally.
It's a big cinnamon swirl.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, but one thing.
Like calorific. Like I need to lay down after one of them. But another thing I'll mention that I do really like, and I know I see a lot of people online like really like going at these, like not liking them, but I really like them. The turkey legs.
Oh no!
Yeah,
ooh, yeah. To be fair, why did I not think of that? I mean, I don't even put that in my category of considering them to eat.
I like the smell of it as well.
It smells like bacon.
Well, I mean, I'm not a massive bacon lover, but I like the
is
smell of that.
A very classic. I feel like I've not seen anybody eat them recently when I've been to parks.
I don't know what it is, but I really like them. I don't always get them, but I do like them. I like the smell of them. But I would say more so in recent years, I've seen more people online saying not nice things about them. I don't like mac and cheese. That's another gross one for me. Mac and cheese. I hate it.
Love mac
and cheese. Absolutely hate it.
Load topped mac and cheese. trying to think
Isn't it
what
funny
else.
how people have got different taste palettes and things?
What else is like in like Hollywood Studios and stuff? Gideon's Cookies. I know they're not like...
I've never had that, have I?
Oh, I love Gideon's
You keep
Cookies.
telling me I've got to do it.
Yeah.
They've got the Loungefly bag now.
I didn't get it. It's sold out.
Oh, did they not like sell it in the shop still there?
I don't know if they had it in the shop.
I don't know. I
It
thought,
came out
I
on
thought they
Black
were selling
Friday.
it at Disney Springs. Or was it online?
I don't know. The site crashed. I couldn't get it.
Oh.
But I want it.
But
Hopefully
I need to
they'll
try
bring-
Gideon's.
Yes, I love it.
I know a lot of people love it.
I always get a few of them and have them then over the course of the few days I'm there.
Just explaining to everybody what Gideon's is, it's basically a cookie shop down in Disney Springs, and before it's even 9 o'clock in the morning, people are queuing to get in, and the queue is always right round in it.
Yeah, and they sell seasonal. They change it up every month. They have like hot, like freshly baked cookies, and they have like big cake slices and like cold brew. The peanut butter cold brew coffee there is like next level. That's like one of my faves.
But there's some of our favourites and some of our not so
So you just say what I don't
favourites.
like: turkey legs and salted popcorn.
Yeah, and I don't like macaroni cheese and
Corn
dogs and salted popcorn.
Yeah.
Really. But those are pretty much all the questions that we chose to go
Oh, they were
through.
really fun. I liked them.
They were really fun, and they opened up a lot of conversation for things that we've not actually spoke about in all of this. But this does bring us to the end of this episode, which is the last episode of the Ever Aftercast Season 2. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that watches and supports the podcast. Obviously our special guests as well, obviously great ones. We've had your friend Matt, we've had Lucy from the trade part of attractiontickets.com. We've had Max and Alex.
Yeah, we've had Jack.
And Jack as well.
Yeah.
And if you want to be a guest on the next series of the Ever After Cast, you just need to drop us an email at info@everafterholidays.com and just explain to us what would you be able to bring to the Ever After Cast? Something different. Obviously, we've had 8 guests in total across the 2 seasons now, and every single guest has been different, and that's what I love about it. Like, everybody's got different stories to tell, different things they like, things they don't like, and it's really interesting just to sort of hear all of that.
Yeah, it really has been. Just everyone's got a different story. And we picked up on so many things. My list now for my next holiday is just like...
I feel like I need to change my
I don't think Matty's ever been.
I know. I think I need to change my whole routine. Like, I need to stop doing the same things, eating the same things, drinking the same things, and just...
Your challenges now from me is like every time you go now into a park, I want 2 things different.
Yeah.
Every time you go, a different snack and a different drink or something like that.
Keep away from Storybook Dining. You're going somewhere else. But yeah, and obviously the whole point of the podcast as well is to inspire people that, you know, listening to people's stories will help you when planning your own adventures and magical holidays. Obviously, we're here at Ever After Holidays to help you make these dream holidays come true. But listening to other people's stories and us as well, it's probably the easiest way to kind of get more of an understanding of what there is to do, what there is to eat, drink, everything.
Yeah.
And this is all just a bit of fun.
Yeah, and then if you kind of like, oh, you know, is it going to be worth it for our family or for yourself? It's like, oh, we know it's a lot of money, and we obviously try and get you the best deals, but we know it's a big, sometimes once in a lifetime trip. And I think I know it definitely gets me kind of, you know, because we sell it day in, day out, and it can kind of become like, oh, you know, do I have to talk about Walt Disney World again? I do get like that, surprisingly. But then when you start talking about it and like remembering little things and stuff, you go, oh yeah, so I hope these podcasts help people who might have booked with us and they've gone, oh, have I done the right thing?
To try something different as well.
Yeah,
because, you know, I've said in a previous episode that the worst thing to do when looking at booking a holiday to one of these destinations is to listen to a stranger online that you don't know, like in a Facebook group or forum, telling you how to do your holiday. You know, speak to someone like us, you know.
Yeah, we're not telling you, we're just telling our experience.
Our experiences, our guest experiences, and it will help you in deciding
and you might go,
how to do your
that's
holiday.
An interesting snack, or that's an interesting like after hours event. I'll have a look into that. And
but even the hotels, like talking about the hotels more and the restaurants and things, it could sway someone who's listening's decision on a holiday that they thought they were going to have and elevate to the most amazing holiday they've ever had, kind of thing.
That's definitely, and hopefully, like when we come back, hopefully for season 3, we're going to be talking.
It would be good to know if anyone can write in the comments or send us emails. Is there any specific topics that you'd like for episodes? You know, we're going to get more guests.
We definitely should do. We could definitely dive into a bit more of the Epcot festivals. I know we will have done Festival of the Arts soon. I'll just freshly come back.
I'll have done them all then.
You'll have done them all. I will have as well, and it'll be fresh out of using the dining plan, which I know is a big one coming up, especially into the year when more offers come out and stuff. So, yeah, I think we'll have a lot to talk, because we're both going to Walt Disney World before the next and some other fun places.
Yes.
Before the next really fun and very exciting.
Yes.
So we'll have a full episode on our trips.
We will be speaking, basically, I mean, we've told them what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
But we'll finish it up just by telling them at the end of this episode that look forward into season 3.
Yeah.
We will have been on the Disney Adventure, which is going to be the largest Disney cruise ship in the world. So we will be doing an episode
maiden
on the
voyage of the Disney Adventure, which is from
Singapore.
So Singapore's a brand new destination for both of us.
We'll be doing Universal Singapore
there as well, so see if it's worth going. So adding that onto your trip, I'm sure it is. And yeah, the brand new, completely different cruise ship that's out there. So that's going to be at least a 3-hour, episode. So just be prepared.
Do like a 3-part.
I think we will have to. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just want to say again, thank you everybody for listening and watching and supporting the Ever After Cast. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do it. We got any last words?
No, just thank you so much for every comment, every like. And so many people have reached out to me and said they're really enjoying the podcast, and that means the world to us. Like, it's just so, I just feel like so lucky that we can do this. And yeah, looking forward to season 3.
So don't forget to like and subscribe, share, send it to all your friends, and we'll see you in season 3.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Thank you for joining us on the Ever After Cast.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, be sure to subscribe and share the magic. For more Disney and Universal travel inspiration, visit everafterholidays.com or follow us on social media.
You can follow myself, Matty, on Instagram at Matty Happily Ever After.
And you can follow me, Laura, at Kind of Magic Laura.
If you want to find daily holiday offers and more, you can also visit facebook.com/everafterholidays or follow our Instagram at eafterholidays.
If you'd like to be a guest on a future episode, or you have any questions you'd like us to answer, please email info@everafterholidays.com.
See you real soon.